Okay, cool. So, welcome to, welcome to it's a podcast for now. I'm gonna call it a podcast because it's not me being in the video. So, I'm gonna call it a podcast for now. So, anyway, welcome to the podcast. It is 9:46 p.m. It is July the 7th. So, happy 7/7 portal. I am sending you guys loving and healing vibes and energy and all that good stuff, all that jazz. So, like I promised, if you heard the message from yesterday, which is called, what is the message called yesterday? What is that message called? Shoot. It's called, let me see. Oh, feedback. Yeah. Okay, so it's Feedback by Janet Jackson. I'm still doing the series of channeling music. And so today, this is sort of, I don't want to say it's a part two, but it is connected to that message. So I mentioned that if you listen to that message, listen to this message because they were connected by some of the downloads I was receiving. So here I am, like I said I would be. Hopefully this isn't too loud. Let me see. Okay. So hopefully you guys can still hear me. So I'm like chilling, by the way. It's a chill, introspective kind of day for me. So today we are continuing with the series, and we'll see what comes out. So we are at 33. The combination 33 is very important right now. Even before I just went to the lyrics, and it has 33 right here, so it must be meant for me to speak about 33. So you have ascended masters that are around you, that are guiding you right now. You also, hold on, y'all. Okay, I'm back. So there is someone may be having a Kundalini awakening, I'm hearing. So you may have been having like hot flashes. If you need to, please go to the doctor, for entertainment purposes only. But if you need to, go see a doctor. But I'm sensing somebody's having hot flashes probably when they're sleeping. It's because you're getting a DNA upgrade and you are being upgraded to a higher frequency right now. You may be going through some initiation. We'll get into that later if it comes up again. But you may be experiencing some initiations. Yeah. Okay. So also, your creative energies have been activated. So any projects that are unfinished, this will be a good time to start wrapping them up or putting your finishing touches on it, and you may be going in to do a little okay 1 2. You going in there to do a little 1 2, meaning that you may get ideas on ad libs. You may get ideas on little things. Okay, so obviously this is music. Maybe some of you guys are musical artists, or painters or writers too, especially if somebody's writing some sort of book. You may go in, you may be doing some proofreading right now, or you may be proofing. Okay, let's just say whatever project it is, you're proofing it right now. And you may get some creative ideas to make it even more unique than it is now. That you're going back and listening to certain things, or looking at what you created. This could be for visual artists too, if you're in like photography, or videographer. You're putting the finishing touches on it. I'm not gonna say. Okay, so yeah, you are finalizing some things, and this may be resonant to your social life also. Maybe even career. You are finalizing some things. You're in a finalizing aspect of some things. Maybe contractual things that are happening. Maybe you're finalizing some things. Is what I'm hearing. Someone may be looking for advice. They're saying go to your spirit team. This should only be a confirmation to what you're already experiencing. So you shouldn't have to force the puzzle pieces into place. It'll literally, you're just listening to somebody saying, when you were going through this, you were right about this, you were right about that. This is what they were saying to you. Yes, that's what that means. You're pretty much just nodding, because you're already were given privy facts to something spiritually, but maybe you needed guidance as to in the physical realm, to solidify what you were already receiving in the spiritual realm, that confirmation. So it's not like you listening to something and you're still going off of an idea, or you still going off of like a guessing game that you're having, and like, oh, so that's what it is because it just sounds like it. Yeah, the reason why I'm prefacing this reading to that for this is because listening to too many readings, you will begin, it's a thing where you'll become more confused than you even wanted to, because you're listening to all these different people with all these different opinions and emotions about what they're speaking about, and they may say one thing that may be in alignment or similar to your situation, and you wind up getting sucked in and listening to it, and then they started like spurring all of these other things and their own personal ideas and thoughts and emotions into something. And it's easy for us to digest that as human beings, because we are looking for someone to resonate with us. We're looking for someone to support us in some sort of way, spiritually and physically. Spiritually, and also the cherry on top would be physically, someone being able to share some of our emotions. But at the same time, you want to be aware of who you're listening to, because if their emotions about certain things that are happening in your life are always negative, and because they're not acknowledging their unhealed wounds, because you could be listening to someone who has unhealed wounds and giving you advice, you could be actually missing out on something, because you're listening to someone else's view on something and giving their perspective about the view, and you take that and run with it and apply it to your life, and could mess up something that wasn't meant to be messed up. Okay, so and you can do that, even though some people say what's for you is for you. It is for you, but sometimes things can be drawn out, or wrenches can be thrown into certain things, and with yourself, with you doing it also, which is called self-sabotage, that could, you know, kind of take you on a journey, a more of a taking you on a more hard-headed type of journey of still receiving what you're going to receive, but you're taking a long way, and the scenic route. So I guess that's for somebody, because I did not expect to go into that. So the song today is called, that I'll be channeling today, is Red Light Special by TLC. It's a special one because this is the best girl group on the planet to me. I love them. I always love them. I will always love them. So that little tidbit. Also, so I have a podcast which is called Metaphorically Slutty on Spotify and Anchor, which I think is just Spotify now. It was formerly known as Anchor. I know y'all probably ready for me to get to the reading. But anyway, I've done Red Light Special on there also. So if you want to check that out, I don't know if it'll be the same message. I recorded that message, I think, like a year ago, maybe even 2 years ago. Who knows? So maybe this is an updated version. I may say the same thing. Who knows? But I don't put both recordings on each platform. So if I record something here, I'm not putting it on there. So if you see Red Light Special on there, it's not the same as Red Light Special on here. So, all right. So let's get into it. So, TLC Red Light Special. The first verse goes, take a good look at it. Look at it now. Might be the last time you'll have a go round. All right. Let's start here. Something that you are experiencing right now, you've experienced before. And you've mastered something. You've mastered an aspect of yourself. And I usually say that it's good to be in a back seat. Sometimes I do. I say let your spirit guides do the driving. I guess there's a phase for that. But I feel like with this is putting you more in the driver's seat and stepping more into your power. I'm getting the energy of less is more right now. You'll know how that resonates with you. Not giving too much is good. Neutralizing and finding balance in all of your interactions is important. This time in this situation, you're getting a chance to look at something from not only a higher perspective. I feel like that you're getting the full. Okay, so this is a completion of a cycle. The reason why I say that is because you're able to do a whole 360. Like, you're able to see things from your perspectives and other people's perspectives also in the scenario. And I feel like this is neutralizing a way of looking at it, and it's helping you to find balance in yourself and how you handle yourself in the situation. So you are achieving a lot of balance right now. This is a lot of balance. Okay. I'll let you touch it if you like to go down. I'll let you go further if you take the southern route. All right. With this being said, the bass which is the first chakra, is the root chakra, and it is signified by the color red. Hence, red light special. So, any trauma that you may have gone through as a child that played a part in your adult life, meaning that, let's just say, some of the people that you chose in relationships were relationships that were not healthy for you. Maybe they were a mirror of the trauma that you went through. Maybe you went through trauma with your parents, or maybe you went through trauma with your dad. And so maybe if you are in partnerships with men romantically or friendships, you would attract a certain toxic trait that reminded you of your dad. Or let's just say if when you were a child, you had trauma connected to your mom's side of the family. And when you would date women or even have friendships as women or coworkers as women, and the same thing with the dad, you would attract those toxic traits that reminded you of your mom, or reminded you of the relationship with your mom, or maybe the way they treated you reminded you of your mom, right? That's just an example. And you may have been going through cycles where you were attracting the same kind of people, you were attracting the same kind of situations, and you were ending up with the same result. And in those same results that you were repeating left you unfulfilled, left you disappointed, left you feeling like that there was more that you didn't get a chance to accomplish with them. It stopped at a certain point. There was a blockage there. Every time it got to a certain aspect of the relationship, you weren't able to overcome that hump. You found yourself reenacting or handling the situations as you did in all past relationships, and you could have deemed yourself like a person that's going to be single and not going to be married because it never goes far. You just felt like marriage isn't for you. So if those things are similar, those things sound, familiar to you, then this may be your reading. So so you've gotten to the point now where you have, based on some experiences that you have attracted into your reality, it's called for you to do some soul searchings and kind of go into hermit mode, which means getting quiet, going inside, isolating yourself, and really get into the root of the situation, hence the root chakra. So maybe you are practicing roots. When I hear roots, usually I think of like something that's ancestral. But first, I think about the foundation and the stability or lack of stability, the foundation of your home, right? That's your stability, how things are built. That's pretty much what your relationship with your parents are. And if you didn't have parents, adoptive parents, or grandma, grandpa, or if you were abandoned, which, I should have said you're growing up. I'm sorry that anybody experienced any trauma. Because what I'm getting is that whatever the foundation was set, you started off with trauma as a child. That's what I'm getting in this reading. And as an adult, those things still had an effect on your choices. Well, you're at a point where you went through the process of the blame game. You went through the process of things being the other person's fault, right? And you were right. You were right. You were right, and they were wrong. You went through that process, and I think you may have even reached a block, or came to a space where that was no longer enough. It was still more. So you may have went back into isolation, and this could have been over a span of years, I'm hearing, where you went right back into isolation, and you had to go deeper. And as you went deeper, you may have started to ask yourself questions about love and what really love is. or you may have seen people who you admire express compassion for people, and it may have rang a bell within your energetic field, because it may have been genuine for you to always be a compassionate person, but maybe in some of the experiences that you've had with other people, family, friends, kin, or whoever, may have taken advantage of you at some point. And at this point in your life, you are looking to explore what role each person played in it, opposed to just blaming them. You're exploring what role you play in this also, because everybody plays a role. And that's what happened with you going to your root chakra. Now, physically, you may have been having some lower back issues. You may have even dealt with like constipation. Feeling stagnant in your legs. Maybe not really stretching a lot, or when you do stretch, feeling a lot of tension in your legs. That is because you've been holding on to a lot of, it's like someone who, I was actually just doing it. Someone who, when they sit down in a chair, they clench their knees together, or they clench their butt cheeks tight. And it's almost like bracing for something, right? Because when you squeeze like that, you kind of like bracing for something. So you may have been in fight or flight mode, and you may have recognized that there was tension in your body, in your lower part of your body, and you probably began to remedy that by taking more baths, or and all this, and that worked. And maybe stretching more, picking up things like yoga, or just stretching more before you work out. Doing more things that open up your hips, doing more exercises or workouts that open up your hips, and which has helped bring some of these questions about the root or the cause of your relationships to the surface, so you could see them. So that's that. It says, don't go too fast, don't go too slow. You got to let your body flow. I like them attentive, and I like them in control. Yeah. So you may be exploring your feminine attributes. So you could be I don't know why I just heard alluring. Maybe you're giving off an alluring vibe. Oh, okay, not ill. That's a beautiful thing. Every time okay, not every time, but okay, so you're alluring. The reason why I say ill is because there's somebody who is attracted to you that finds you alluring, that be saying ill as a defense mechanism. So you may have someone who makes comments. You know how or I see it's coming up again. You may have somebody that makes little sly comments about you, or maybe even give you looks, or maybe even do things like they're dismissing you, or but this feels like in a nasty way. This feels like someone's trying to make it obvious that they aren't interested in you, but it's a lie. They're doing that because they feel wrong for being attracted to you. Okay, so yeah, you may be more. That was that. So you may be more alluring right now because you're stepping more into your feminine energy. If you're being hard on yourself right now about your body, maybe your body is changing. This is hilarious. Maybe your body is changing and you look really good, and it's time to work on accepting that, because everybody around you sees, like, you may be getting stared at and wondering, like, why people are staring at me, or no, that could be for somebody, but you may be so confident that you're not looking at people look at you. And some people may be looking at you, but they turning away fast, or they're trying to see you before you see them. They trying to see you before you see them. Okay, so we're about to go a little deeper than that. There is someone that is hiding something. They think you are hiding something. And someone may be spying to get information on you that they feel like you're not being upfront about. It's raining outside. Someone could be crying. Someone is mourning your absence. You may have retreated in your energy and someone is mourning your absence. This may be someone who did not have good intentions, and their negative intentions maybe was noticed by you, or you recognized it, and you may have cut something off. This isn't the time to rush. Okay, you may be feeling like you want to rush something. I don't think you can rush it. I do feel like whatever's happening, something's gonna happen fast. It's gonna be quick. And you'll know when it's, you'll get your information. Your spirit team will let you know, hey, you know, it's time to get a move on. It's time to get a move on it. They'll give you your signs. This may even be in a dream state, through meditation. I don't know, but you will know it. Okay. But it's good right now to be attentive to nurture and invest in yourself, they're saying. Nurture your projects and invest in yourself. Nurture yourself, nurture your emotions, nurture your mental state, nurture your physical state. So somebody may need to eat. If you haven't been eating well, they're saying to nurture yourself. Maybe you're being hard on yourself about something, and they're asking for you to take a more gentle approach with yourself and how things are unfolding right now, because I'm sensing that you're at the end of a cycle. You're looking at everything, you're paying attention to everything, because what you're experiencing right now is going to connect to something else. Is going to give you answers to something. Look at the lessons that you have learned. they're asking for you to look at the lessons that you have learned through moments of introspection. Okay. So now we're on the chorus. It says, man, I just felt like I was straining my voice. I don't know why I was just so loud. I guess because I'm trying to make sure y'all hear me, but I literally just heard myself and was like, yeah, why am I screaming? But I wanted to make sure y'all can hear me. So, the chorus goes, baby, it's yours, all yours. If you want it tonight, I'll give you the red light special all through the night. Baby, it's yours, all yours. If you want it tonight, I'll give you the red light special all through the night. Okay. There are some spirit guides that are trying to communicate with you. It's time. I don't know how you're gonna do this. I don't know if it's gonna be through meditation. I don't know if it's gonna be through somebody about to see something. Okay. For some people, you may be about to experience something supernatural. Okay. And there's something happening in your dream state that's you about to get some confirmation. What are they saying? They're saying they're asking for you to remain balanced. They're asking for you to continue with positive thinking and positive expectation. They're asking for you to go into meditation knowing that you are about to get answers. They want you to be confident in that. Okay. So it repeats, baby, it's yours, all yours. If you want it tonight, just come through my door and take off my clothes and turn off the red light. And turn on the red light. So you may be going through some very yeah. I didn't even say it. You about to do some soul searching. And it's gonna feel like you are taking a deep dive. Okay. And what you about to uncover is huge for you in your journey. It's going to give you a lot of answers. You got to be prepared, baby. You're being prepared. I don't know, there's a feeling of prep, being prepared. Okay. Someone is getting signs everywhere. Okay, boom, 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 boom. Yes, 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 yes. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, okay. Be cognizant of what you are taking in right now, because you're seeing through some tricks. You're seeing through some tricks because of a glitch. Your healing has created a glitch and the mama tricks. Okay? And you are learning that there are, like, there's light, there's dark, and that maybe, not even maybe, that there are things that have been showing up. This may be in your feed, this may be like on YouTube or whatever. You're seeing how visual aspects, commercials, and things like that are geared to promote people manifesting things on a lower vibration to keep certain people on a loop. And you're learning that because you went through that. And now that you are cognizant about what you digest and what you let into your third eye, you could be even doing third eye healing right now. You are understanding the how the unconscious mind creates things, how it communicates to the unconscious mind, how it communicates to the subconscious mind, how it communicates to the conscious mind. There's some big shit, okay? Because what you gonna see is that everything that you digest shows up in your reality, whether it shows up in a minute way or whether it shows up in a big way, depending on how you have healed that root chakra. If you are in a state of fear, in a state of paranoia, in a state of anxiety, and you get certain commercials that are talking about something that doesn't even have anything to do with you, and it goes into your subconscious mind and it begins to recycle and go on a loop where you remember it, because your unconscious mind is just neutral. It don't consider anything bad or good. It's neutral. And so if it's turning and then it communicates things to your unconscious mind, which is your emotions and how you feel about it, or and if you are in a space where you think about something like, oh, what if I had to take that medication, or what if I had to go to an AA meeting and I'm not even a drunk, you just like to have a few drinks, and you think about that, and it instills fear, or it triggers fear in you, and it communicates that hormone to the unconscious mind or to the subconscious mind, and then you imagine what it would be like. You could manifest yourself into that sort of situation, that sort of paradigm, and create that scenario in your life. So I feel like you're learning how to master that. All right, verse 2. I know that you want me. I can see it in your eyes. You might as well be honest, because the body never lies. So, any hidden... Oh, man. Okay, so Any hidden fears that you have, these are secrets. These, okay, and she did, and she, then it goes, tell me your secrets and I'll tell you mine. I'm feeling quite sexy and I want you for the night. I'm gonna use this word, but just allow me to explain. Okay. Repentance. Let me explain though, before you, because I know sometimes we hear that word, it's like somebody condemning you about something. It can seem kind of negative or self-righteous. So let me explain. Some people that have gone through trauma as a child may have what do you call this? Okay, I gotta slow down. You know how when somebody is abused as a child and no one is there to hear the child out or take the child side or just tell the child, look, this wasn't your fault. Some children can internalize it and look at themselves as the reason why something bad happened to them. And because of that, they don't know how to voice their opinion. It becomes a block, not only in the root chakra, but in the throat chakra as well. And those colors are, the root chakra signifies, is significant to the color red. It's the symbol of the color red, or represented by the color red. The throat chakra is represented by the color blue. Now, once you master these chakras, the throat chakra, that's when you're not able to speak your piece. You're not able to find the right words to what you want to say. You feel like that people say certain things to you, and when you're in the moment, you're more in your head about what you should say, and sometimes are not able to verbalize what you're saying. Or you're in a situation where you say too much in a conversation. You reveal way too many things, that TMI kind of thing. And you wind up, when you alone, you're like, you feel like you may have disrespected yourself or dishonored yourself, because you don't have those boundaries in place verbally, right? Or you could be in an argument and say certain things in an argument, and then when the smoke clears, you feel like, oh my God, I wish I could take that back. I shouldn't have said that. These could be signs of an overactive throat chakra or underactive root chakra, which means either way they're imbalanced, and it is time for you to balance those things out. Affirmations, finding affirmations can help those things. Finding platforms where you can speak more, going to therapy where you can just talk on the phone to someone, counseling, things of that nature. Exploring more of your creative side. Even if you feel like you don't know what your creative side is, you don't have to be good at it. Just do something to express yourself creatively, and that could help you heal and try something different, and by utilizing color or instruments and things of that nature to express yourself. Or even journaling is a way you could help with that. And if you look at any of the heroes, like Superman, I think his colors are red and blue. Spider-Man, red and blue. There are certain heroes that their colors are red and blue. Sometimes even with these chakras, healed or unhealed, it can make you can create scenarios. Oh man, this is about to go deep. Okay. You can create scenarios in your life to where you can create issues, right, by self-sabotaging, and then want to come back to the issue and then heal it, so you'll be looked at as the hero. That could be some sort of programming within yourself that you're recognizing about yourself. So it's a really good time to provide space and compassion, even if you're in disagreement with people, or at odds with people. Try not to be impulsive. Try not to be judgmental, and try to be more compassionate, try to be more loving, try to be more nurturing with yourself. Do those things with yourself first. Don't do those things with people that you're in conflict or anything with. Do those things with yourself, and as you begin to focus on yourself and heal yourself, that energy that you are radiating will create a safe space for there to be healing wherever you are. Okay. It's okay to speak your truth and you're protected. They want you to know. So, back to what I was saying. So, you may have had a hard time speaking your truth because maybe you internalize the bad actions of other people. And what I'm getting from this is if you find a safe space, whether it's prayer, journaling, maybe you have an altar set up, speak where you feel like you've been at fault, or about any dark thoughts that you've had in your head. Anything that makes you feel ashamed of yourself, anything that you've done or maybe just had thoughts about, speak it and release it and let it go. And admit that it's something that came to your mind, because what I'm getting, that you may have thought some things, you may have done some things, and you may have condemned yourself for it because that's what you were used to people doing around you. That was a culture, maybe in a family, that was created, and you're breaking that generational curse. By you acknowledging that, you're breaking it. And this is part of an exercise you can do to relinquish yourself of that residual energy, so you can step more into your power and not be more of who you think people want you to be, and be more of what feels right to you and what resonates with you the most within your own self, in your own body, in your own mind, in your own spirit. Yep. And I just felt relief, and I just farted. It felt good. Okay. So I think I read it. Tell me your secrets and I'll tell you mine. I'm feeling quite sexy and I want you for the night. Yeah, there's a divine feminine that wants to hear this. And this, when I say divine feminine, this may be you tapping into your divine feminine energy, and you're tapping into mama universe. So the divine feminine means the female aspect of life, the dark feminine. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has this. You don't have to be a female to explore this side of you. Everybody has dark and feminine, masculine and feminine aspects, and dark and light sides of themselves. And you're getting to a space where you're embracing the dark and light of yourself. And this is going to help you to transmute negative energy and to not be pulled when other people are having negative energy and not being able to distinguish what's your energy opposed to someone else's energy. Okay? So yeah, you're in touch with, you may even been seeing the number threes. Yeah, because the number 3 is in conjunction to the Empress card and the tarot deck. So if you want, you can look up the Empress card and look up the characteristics of the Empress card. Moving forward with the song, it goes, moving presently with the lyrics. It says, if I move too fast, just let me know, because it means you move too slow. I like some excitement. I like a man that goes. You're gonna have to be adaptable. You're probably in situations right now that is uncomfortable to you, and you're learning how to adapt, because it's like a hidden talent that you have, actually. Someone is coming from your past. This may be your divine masculine, whether you're masculine or not, or feminine, who knows. I feel like this is okay. So your counterpart is coming. There's a soulmate that's coming. Oh shit. Yeah, that may be your reaction. You have a soulmate that's coming. That just came out so easy. Yeah, you got a soulmate that's coming. In movies. Let me see where we at. Dang, we have 50 minutes. In movies, and like I said, you'll know if this is for you. If you just know if this is for you. For some people, your soulmate. Before I get into that, for some people, your soulmate is something that you are creating. Something that you are creating is your soulmate. This project that we was talking about earlier, I think is your soulmate. Or I think that with you creating it, it's bringing your soulmate in. Or if you're not looking for a soulmate, they still may come. But if you're not looking for a soulmate, this may be your soulmate. And you may find that you are able to do what you absolutely love doing and make a career out of it. And this is going to be the answer to many prayers. There may be someone who knows about this that does not have good intentions. So you want to be on guard. And the other way I'm looking at this is that there's a soulmate that's coming. And I don't know if you need to be on guard with this soulmate, because there may be a situation where there's a false flame coming in and there's the real soulmate coming in. Okay, so there's two people that's about to come in. Yep. There's two people about to come in. There's a false one, a false person that's coming in, and there's a true soulmate that's coming in. Now, you gonna know. You gonna know. Okay, I think you're gonna get a clue from these lyrics. So let's continue. It says, "If you want me," this is the bridge. It says, if you want me, let me know it. I'll make time, but you've got to show it. If you need me, I want to see. If you need me, I want to see, but don't mistake me. I don't want you down on your knees. I need someone, a real man. I need someone who understands. I'm a woman, a real woman. I know just what I want. I know just who I am. It's two people. It's two people. There's a harmony that's happening here. Because if you remember, Chili and T-Boz, they went back and forth. They went back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Okay? This may be a same gender relationship. Someone's more in their feminine, someone's more in their masculine. Or this could be not the same gender relationship. Okay? One of these people has short hair. Meaning it's short. And one, like short, like buzzed, bald. short. One of these people have long hair. Maybe an afro, maybe just a bit longer. Or, yeah. Or it's going to be two people with the same kind of haircut but slightly different. One of these people is going to beg. Okay. One of these people are going to beg. One is not. And that's it for that. You gotta make your own choice. You will know. Yeah, you will, and the way you're gonna know is going to be something that's very authentic to you. And I think if you go into meditation, this is a timeless reading, so whenever you receive this, if you go into meditation, you're going to get something in it. And it's going to tell you when this particular person show up. It's going to show itself. That's exciting. Okay, so what's another way of looking at that? Let's do it. So that's one way, but this metaphorically. So let's just say, okay. Oh shit. So there's a door that's gonna open up for you. Okay. You about to get a chance to go down a yellow brick road. Okay. The way it's gonna be two options. Okay. One of these options is going to look and sound so good. It's going to look and sound really good. It's going to be very appealing. But it's going to be a catch. Another route that you're going to go, it's going to be open to you. Wait. And that catch is going to be connected to something that deals with your past. Something you've done before. The other option is going to be like not as appealing as the other option. But this option is going to feel authentic, and only you know what that means. You may be in a bit of a conundrum because like I spoke about earlier, the feeling of home that you feel with this particular scenario, you could be confused. Like, is it remind you of the home that was trauma filled and you're trauma bonding again? Or is this the positive aspects of home and you're healed now and you're able to look at home from a positive perspective, and it's invited this beautiful energy in and you can now heal it? So this may be somebody from your past, or this may be an opportunity from your past that you loved to do before and it didn't go anywhere, and this time you're getting another chance to do it. Okay? There's going to be two routes to go, and based on the healing that's going to come to you in this meditation, because I feel like you need to go into meditation. And I feel like that this healing is going to happen in this meditation, and it's going to give you a key to unlock how you need to move about in this situation that's coming up. Okay? So there's a masculine and feminine energy within yourself that has to harmonize. It has to harmonize. It has to harmonize, because that's where your key is. That's going to birth the key. You reconciling with the divine feminine, whether you are a divine masculine or a divine feminine, you're going to have to, your masculine side is going to have to harmonize with the feminine energy. I didn't say blend, as Sister Myra has told us. It's not about blending, it's about harmonizing. So yeah, that's it. Okay, cool. So I hope this helped. I hope this answered some questions. I actually feel better. There's some head tension. There may be some crown chakra healing that you want to listen to, or third eye chakra that you want to listen to. Because you're getting a lot of downloads right now. And shout out to Left Eye. So until next time, continue to anchor yourself in love, anchor yourself in peace, and let's not be stingy with that. Let's pray for the collective to be able to anchor their in too, if they are so willing to be open to the healing that is available. Send it out to the universe too. Thank you in advance. Until next time, peace.